When I was younger, I thought inflammation was something that only happened when you twisted your ankle or caught a fever. But in my 50s, I began to feel pain that didn't go away. Stiff joints in the morning, fatigue that followed me through the day, and a constant sense of being off. Doctors ran tests and couldn't explain much. That's when I learned about chronic low-grade inflammation, the kind that lives in the background and slowly wears you down. I didn't want to rely on painkillers. I wanted to change the way I lived. So I started learning, experimenting, and listening to my body. These 6 habits didn't change me overnight, but over time, they gave me back my energy, clarity, and confidence. I used to eat without thinking. Cereal in the morning, sandwich at lunch, snacks in between, and something quick for dinner. But food isn't just fuel, it's information for the body. When I started swapping processed foods for whole foods, like lentils, greens, avocado, berries, I noticed I had fewer headaches. My hands stopped swelling. My skin looked less red. Now, instead of counting calories, I count colors on my plate. The more vibrant the food, the more nutrients it holds, and the more it supports healing. Once a week, I treat myself, but I always come back to the foods that make me feel light and strong. There was a time I thought exercise had to mean 45 minutes at the gym. But then I learned that gentle, consistent movement matters more than intensity. Now, every morning I stretch by the window. I walk after lunch, even if it's just around my living room. Some days I turn on music and dance alone in the kitchen just to move joyfully. When I don't move, my joints tighten. My thoughts get heavier. But when I do move, even a little, it's like oiling the machine. Movement is not about weight loss. It's about staying mobile, balanced, and mentally clear. Stress used to feel like background noise. I didn't realize it was constantly draining my energy, tightening my body, and fogging up my mind. It wasn't until I started waking up anxious for no reason or feeling exhausted after doing nothing that I understood. Stress is physical, not just mental. Now I schedule calm the way I used to schedule work. Every afternoon I pause for 5 minutes of stillness. I breathe deeply and slowly. I remind myself, I am safe, I am okay, I am enough. Stress is inflammation in disguise, and calm is the antidote. Water isn't just a drink. It's a signal to your body that healing is possible. When I started drinking more water, I noticed my headaches faded, my digestion improved, and even my skin looked calmer. Now I drink water like I brush my teeth. It's just part of my rhythm. A slice of lemon or a few cucumber slices make it feel like a treat. I also started tracking how I feel when I'm dehydrated. More cravings, less focus, lower mood. It's incredible how something so basic can make such a big difference. For years, I treated sleep like it was optional, something I'd get to later. But poor sleep made everything worse. More inflammation, more pain, more irritability. Now, sleep is sacred. I start my evening routine at the same time every night. I turn off screens, dim the lights, drink calming tea, and let go of the day. I've even started saying a short phrase to myself before bed. You did enough. You are allowed to rest. And on the nights I can't sleep, I forgive myself. Because rest is also about grace, not just hours. Your body is always speaking. Most of us just weren't taught to listen. That's why I keep a tiny notebook. I write down what I eat, how I feel, what hurts, and what helps. Over time, I noticed patterns. Certain foods bring stiffness, certain emotions tighten my chest, and certain days feel easier when I start them slowly. This isn't about control, it's about awareness. The more I track, the more I understand. And the more I understand, the kinder I become to myself. It's not about perfection. It's about partnership with your own body. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. Pick one habit, try it for a week, then add another. Your body is not broken. It's just waiting for your attention. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are healing. And I'm here, cheering you on.